A good beginning.
Further 5-minute call, Jonathan Young.
Mr. Speaker, I am very pleased to be able to stand on this third reading of the Appropriation Bill. And, Mr. Speaker, I just want to address a couple of remarks that the Honourable David Cunliffe made just recently. It's hard to think that that is Labor's best contribution that they can make to this country, as he simply said that we are a nation that is only focusing on extractive industries such as dairying and oil and gas. Well, Mr. Speaker, I come from the province which has the lowest unemployment rate in this nation because of those two industries of dairying and also oil and gas. We have around about 3.6% unemployed, which is not good enough. We want to get more people into jobs. But, Mr. Speaker, we are seeing that those two industries have undergirded a remarkable GDP in our province. And not only just those two industries, but the industries that they support, whether it be financial services or engineering, and even to the extent where there's been diversification of manufacturing and engineering, where we now have a company called Fitzroy Yachts Limited, who are reputedly the best luxury yacht builder in the world. Last year in Monaco, they won a tremendous award for building the best yacht in 2011. And we see that in this great province of Taranaki, very low unemployment because of these industries. Let's not take them for granted. Let's not minimise them. These are industries that also have a very good reputation for their concern and care for the environment. The Taranaki Regional Council are famous in this nation for their riparian planting program. 17,000 kilometres of streams in the province of Taranaki, and a vast majority of them, Mr. Speaker, being planted out by shrubs on the shorelines of these streams in order to capture and filter away nitrates and keep our waterways pure. We also know there's a very high environmental safety record regarding those industries who are involved in the oil and gas sector. We also know that they are great contributors to the way of life and of people in Taranaki and also New Zealand. And so we are very proud that we do support and encourage these industries in our province and in our country. And really, when you look at Taranaki and what it has to offer, and the lifestyle and all the opportunities in terms of employment that give people international qualifications and international ability to be able to work anywhere around the world in these industries, when you look at what these offer New Zealanders, you can see what can happen to this country when it comes to economic transformation. We know that there is one particular field that is offshore, 50 kilometres offshore. It's called the Tui field, and it used to be that oil and gas extraction was the fourth biggest export earner in this country. Yet when the Tui field came on stream, it immediately jumped to number 3. It surpassed our timber products and our export markets, which tells us, Mr. Speaker, that just one significant find has the ability to bring a big kick into our economy. And when we look at what we want to do in terms of our schooling and our modern learning places, when we see what we want to do in terms of our hospitals, when we see what we want to spend in cities like Christchurch and their rebuild, Mr. Speaker, it's very important that we have some game-changing industries in our country. I think it's very important to acknowledge, Mr. Speaker, the business growth agenda which our government is rolling out, and how we are turning governments, not just policy, but also departments, to be far more integrated with business, because indeed it is private enterprise that is the substantial tax base to this nation, and we want to encourage that. We want to see innovation. We want to see an increase in our export markets and our selling to the world, so that we can continue to see this great nation of New Zealand prosper and make great progress. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Back to 10-minute calls.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.